In Luke 17:20, Jesus said, "The coming of the kingdom of God is not something that can be observed, nor will people say, 'Here it is,' or 'There it is,' because the kingdom of God is in your midst." The kingdom of heaven is here with us now. The kingdom of heaven, according to Jesus, is here with us now. I doubt many of us today feel that we are living in any kingdom of heaven, but I do ascertain the wisdom behind many of the sayings of Jesus Christ. And so I must question deeply, if the teachings of Jesus mean anything to my life, what did he mean? Why is there such disparity between the actuality of our daily lives and the words which Jesus alluded to? Heaven? Who in their right mind could call this world a heaven? Here and now are the words used by Jesus to describe the location and the time zone in which to find this elusive kingdom, which has been elusive to mankind seemingly forever. Here is here. It is where you are. And guess what? Jesus was right. No one is at all interested in where or what they are. Everyone today is trying their very best, expending the greatest of their energies to progress, to move to somewhere in the future other than where they are now. In our capitalist world, we have been deeply educated and conditioned to live our lives seeking for a better future. The future is not now. Now is the most elusive of timeframes for humanity, the most difficult apparently to live within. Yet every other form of life on this planet accomplishes this task without any training. Could it be that our human-based education, our training of youth, is counterproductive to an understanding of how we accurately meet life? Now is the only time of action. You cannot act in a past or a future, although if you patiently observe your daily mental activities, you will see that the future and the past are where you spend the majority of your daily lives. You're never present, never here. To be here implies a cessation of all thinking, because thinking is a movement within our nervous system of memory. If you are thinking constantly, your life is being played out from the past. You're all but blind to this present moment of creation. And this present moment, this ever-elusive now, is the only moment of creation. Where else would you expect to find a heaven other than in a movement of creation? In living as we have been educated to for century after century, to a movement of incessant progress in time, competing against other human beings, divided. This is the inner working movement of our educated and conditioned programmed brains. And this movement has removed our vision from a kingdom of heaven. One cannot have eyes and ears turned towards a future prize for yourself and remain yet undividedly aware of this living moment of creation in front of your very eyes. And one cannot view oneself as the most important thing in life and still see the majesty of the unfolding living universe as it manifests in this very moment. The mind must be completely unoccupied and not going anywhere to have any chance of catching a glimpse of this kingdom. And there is a kingdom here, one concealed to eyes of more. Perhaps the reason Jesus also apparently stated it easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for any rich man to pass through this door.